All right, here we got a Subaru 2012 Subaru Outback, and this thing has a code P0841 842, and we checked the fluid in this last time, and just changed the pressure switch with a used pressure switch just to see if there was an issue. I told the owner to drive it. Code came back, P0842 came back, and we found something here which I think will solve this problem. Someone had, I don't know, if you look down in here, where's the light, Billy? Oh, you over in there. Let me get a light here. Hopefully this will work here. I see where somebody had tried to test these before because the wires were skinned back. And they had, which good because I was able to reuse them, to use that. But let me see. The wires were skinned back like that. You can see how the wires have loosened, have no insulation. Excuse me. Let me see here. They have no oh man, this stupid. Where are we? Where's the wires? Man, where did they go? I can't find them, folks. Ah. Where am I? Oh, there it is. So the wire right here, the insulation is skint back right there. So all three of these wires that go to the sensor was skint back. So it was good for me because it had tape on it. All I had to do was just take the tape off. All right, let's look at that. See them? And tie into them. So the problem it was having was the 842. The computer could not see the sensor. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you what we come up with. And then we will fix this either by rerouting the circuits or replacing, trying to fix it. I don't like replacing a connector, but we'll see. All right, back with this Subaru. And we're going to do something here. What I'm doing here, there's a signal wire. The signal wire is yellow. Why I can't see my hand? Oh, there it is. Yellow with a red, which is down there. It's yellow with a red. It got three wires. Yellow with a red, and black with a green with a black, and then there is a pink. So the yellow with a red is the what you call that? That's the reference voltage, a 5-volt reference. And the pink wire is the signal wire. The green wire is the ground wire. Okay, so there is 5-volt reference on the yellow wire. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump from the 5-volt over to the to the pink wire. Like that. Let me see if you can see that. So that's from the 5-volt reference over to the pink wire. Okay? Well, go ahead and turn the ignition on, Billy. Let me see if we can go to live data here. And what I'm looking at is the, where am I looking? Where it go? Here it is. Secondary pulley pressure, which is 0. Okay? Now, I'm jumping it so the computer should see it. Now, you see this connector right on top here, okay? I am going to push this in like this. Then you're going to look at that secondary pulley speed. You see secondary pulley pressure, which is 119. I'm going to pull it out. See, went away. Push it in. Came back. Pull it away. 0. So what am I doing? This right here, I'm pushing this in, pushing that in, and then you get the 1198, which is the secondary pressure. Now I'm gonna take it and pull it out, and then it goes to 0. See, so I'm gonna push it in again. Here it came back. We'll pull it out. 0. So what is happening is this here has a loose connection. I push it in, it get a signal, but it was out a little. And while the customer is driving, it is showing a signal and then losing the signal. So, okay, I'm back here again with this Subaru, and I'm going to, you already know it shows 0. We still got the ignition on. I'm going to push that connector back in. You already know it's going to show. There it goes. It shows. Now, also what I'm going to do, I have the reference voltage jump to the signal wire, which the signal is a pink wire right up there. Can't see it because this is in the way. There you go. You see it right now. Now I'm going to take this off. Okay. Where's the signal? You see the signal is 1198. I'm going to take it off. Goes to 0. Put it back on. 1198. Okay. So that's the actual secondary pressure. So I'm going to take it off. Put it back on. So what I am doing, I'm cross jumping the reference voltage to the signal voltage, and it's what the signal voltage would see if the pressure sensor is working properly. However, again, we know that the problem is in this connector, because those wires go right in the back of this connector and come out here and go down here into the TCM, going in somewhere in the TCM. So you already saw when I pulled this back. See, I'm going to pull this back, and we're going to go back over here. You're going to see it says 0. Okay. And then I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to push this back in a little. Push it back in, and then we're going to go back over here. See, it says 1198. So, this is the problem right here. I don't think I want to go inside here trying to figure out if the wire terminals are open too high. I know if you push it in, I mean, it's not much. I could probably push it in and tie it together. I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to take these wires off and then find out where they go out through here, and then bypass this connector and make where they can connect on the outside with connectors, so I'll know they connected. It depends on which route I want to take, but I believe that's what I would do. Okay, but anyway, the problem is found.